It's a new song for me. And a good story. The atomic bomb may go off and blow me high in the sky. I'm sure that wouldn't change the way I love you. I'm gonna love you till I die. Methane gas may spread around and burn my lungs to a crisp. Oh, but that wouldn't change the way I love you. I guess I'm fascinated by your lisp. Love and tears go together. Baby, I'll stick to you in hot weather. A plague could come and kill us all, or you could get run over by a bus. Ah, but what's the use of worrying? You can't change it, no matter what you do. It's how things are. Oh, but you're so lovely, you're so warm and alive. If you had the mumps, don't you know that I would go and catch every single little bug? So tell me, 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 tell me that you love me, you love me too. No matter what. Every day I got the blues. Every day I have the blues. Well, Disco Tours, everybody.
For being so untrue. Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river, 'cause I cried a river over you. You drove me, nearly drove me out of my head. Well, you never shed a tear. Remember, I remember all that you said. You told me love was too plebeian. You told me that you were throwing me in. Now you say you love me. Well, just to prove that you do, come on and cry me a river. Come up and cry me a river, 'cause I cried, I cried, I cried, I cried a river over you. River over you. You drove me, nearly drove me out of my head. Well, you never, never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever, ever shed a tear. Remember, I remember all that you said. You told me love was too plebeian. You told me that you were doing me in. Now you say you love me. Well, just to prove that you do, come on and cry me a river, cry me a river, 'cause I cried a river over you, 'cause I cried a river over you. 'Cause I cried a river.
Oh, man. Is this our song? Is this our song? Georgie and I are going to do a little song, a little ditty we put together. You sure you got the right beat there? Okay, just like we practiced. My baby don't care for clothes. My baby don't care for shows. My baby just cares for me. My baby don't care for cars and races. My baby don't care for all those high tone places. Liz Taylor's not his style, and even Lana Turner's smile is something that he just can't see. No, 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 no. My baby don't care who knows it. Oh, my baby just cares for me. That's what it is. Oh, my baby don't care for shows. My baby don't care for clothes. Oh, my baby just cares for me. My baby don't care for cars and races. My baby don't care for those high-tone places. Beyonce is not his style, and even Halle Berry's smile. Oh, it's something that he just can't see. No, no. My baby don't care who knows it. Oh, my baby just cares for. He really, really cares for. My baby don't care for me. No, 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 no. He might look at that other girl, but he doesn't care. Don't get excited. See how he smiles? Check out the brown eyes when you get a minute. Oh, just for me.
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever. When you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name. You know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever. That is something you all know. Fever isn't such a new thing. Fever started long ago. Go ahead. Jensen. Juliet, she felt the same. When he put his arms around her, he said, Julie, baby, you're my flame, thou giveth fever. When we kisseth, fever with thy flaming youth. Fever, I'm on fire. Fever, yeah, I burn forsooth. Captain Smith and Pocahontas, well, they had a very mad affair. And when her daddy tried to kill him, she said, Daddy, no, don't you dare. He gives me fever with his kisses, fever when he holds me tight. Fever, I'm his missus. Daddy, won't you treat him right? Now, you've listened to my story. Here's the point that I have made. Girls were born to give you fever, be it Fahrenheit or centigrade. They give you fever when you kiss them, fever if you live and learn. Fever till you sizzle, what a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn.
Yeah. Great to have you here. We had a wonderful, successful jazz festival. Our first one last week. We really appreciate you all coming out and supporting live jazz. For those of you who are unfamiliar with me, there's a problem. Bill founded and ran Stever's Jazz Club into the ground 22 years. And after I did that, I came along and met some wonderful people. Tim Ellis and Jack Jasper, and they said, bring that stuff over here. It's been a good relationship for the last couple of years. We're just growing. Amidst all the weird stuff going on in this world, jazz fans are still out there, and we're happy that you're supporting us. You're in for a great treat tonight. I do want to tell you a couple of upcoming events coming on the 29th, Thursday the 29th. Ron Eschte, one of the most incredible jazz guitarists, will be here with his septet. And then next Thursday on the 22nd, Karen Ray, and her big band. That's you right there. Karen and I go way back to Steamers. And go to campusjax.com. Tickets for all the stuff, and we do stream these live. If you want to help any of that stuff, in addition to being out here live, go to steamersjax.com and throw a bucket jar, tip jar. Anyway, we have these are all old familiar friends right now to me right now from those Steamers days, with the exception of Kevin. And so I'll introduce him last. Ralph Moore on tenor sax there. Mike Gatone on the trumpet. I don't think I know any old. I mean, as long as Chuck Chuck and I go way back. And I love this man. Chuck Berghofer on the bass. There we go. If you heard that, man, that's the man that played it. These boots are made for walking. Josh Nelson on the piano. Kevin Van Elzen over there on the drums. This is the West Coast Jazz Hour.
Thank you, Taryn. Appreciate you for Taryn's love, everybody. I am a transplant from the Netherlands, and I moved out to LA 6 years ago. So I unfortunately missed Steamer's days. But from all of these cats, many other cats, I've heard a lot of stuff about the Steamer's days, and that it was really killing. Back in those days. So this is the West Coast Jazz Hour Quintet, and it's our first live performance. Me and Josh. Thank you. Josh and myself have started this podcast on Facebook, which is called the West Coast Jazz Hour, where we showcase the music and musicians, old West Coast days from the 50s and the 60s. So the studio musicians who were part of all of the records, Henry Mancini to Bill Holman to Gerald Wilson, Horace Tapscott.
Old West Coast. Because there is still a big amount of musicians around who experienced those days, and also people who are a little younger who've played with those musicians. So our
was basically to play also this music live for you. But Tim actually had the brilliant idea of just doing a little podcast part before we actually going to start to make some really beautiful music. And it's a huge honor for, I can say definitely for all of us here on stage, but it's a huge honor to play with one of the biggest staples of LA jazz. He's played with Shelly Manne. He played on These Boots Are Made for Walking on Nancy Sinatra. He played for years with Frank Sinatra, the greatest vocalist in the world. So again, give a big hand to Chuck Berghofer on bass. I've been listening to Chuck for these past months when he was playing with Shelly Manne's band back in the days of the Manhole. And I actually brought a record with me that is from 1978. It's this record, live at Century Plaza, and it's the Cap Pierce Juggernaut, which is the big band of Frankie Cap and Nat Pierce. And nobody good actually plays on this recording except for Chuck. No, that's a joke. People like Bob Cooper, Lanny Morgan, Bill Berry, Bobby Shue, Garnett Brown, Alan Kaplan, who was on our show as well. So, I thought, well, I have one record that Chuck is on, so I'm going to bring it because this is just a fantastic record that Chuck is on. One of many, I have to add. And, well, I think I have enough chord over here to just walk over to Chuck real quick and, maybe he can tell us something about those days that he was playing with Shelly Manne. I have to be also an acrobat to get over to him. But Chuck, I remember from talking to you that you opened the Manhole with Shelly himself. Can you talk about that experience for a minute?
Yeah, 1960, I get a call from Shelly Manne, who I'd never even met before, and I'm trying to remember how old I was now. I was 22 or something like that, and
That was yesterday.
yeah, it was yesterday. Yeah, and he said, "Oh, I'm opening a new club. I want you to come down and play with us." So I knew it was an audition, but he didn't say audition. But I drove down there, stopped at every urinal on the way. I was so nervous. Anyway, I get there, and Russ Freeman's on piano, Richie Kamuka's playing tenor, and at that time it was Jack Sheldon before Count started, and then Shelley, of course. And so we played about 3 tunes, and at the end of that tune, he just looked up at me and said, "You got the gig." So I was thrilled to death, and here I am working at Shelley's Manhole, you know. And I lasted, he was one of the greatest people I ever met on top of drummers. He was a great drummer, but he was one of the nicest people I ever met. But I stayed with him first of all, back in those days, I made $16 a night and paid a quarter for a beer, of course. But after a while, you know, I worked 3 nights with him and then maybe 1 other night with somebody else. So, you know, it wasn't that much money involved. Well, I studied a little bit with Ralph Pena, a great bass player, and he went on the road with Frank Sinatra, and he was playing with Pete Jolly. So Pete Jolly called me and said, "Can you do 6 nights a week for $25 a night at Sherry's?" And I had to take that. I said, yes. And Pete Jolly is the one that taught me how to play. I don't know if a lot of people haven't heard him. He's probably the greatest piano player I ever played with. Anyway, I choke up talking about it. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's enough about all that.
Yeah, Chuck. Yeah, Chuck. Chuck Berghofer, everybody. And actually, because we have Chuck in our midst, Josh, Chuck, and me will play actually a tune in trio that was part of the repertoire of the Pete Jolly trio. So that's for later in the set. And is anybody familiar with Jack Sheldon, by any chance? Jack Sheldon? Some people, yes, exactly. So one of my favorite records of all time is this one. And Chuck, Julie, and me were just talking about this record. It's My Fair Lady, Shelley Mann with the unoriginal cast. It's Shelley Mann with his quintet, but John Williams, a.k.a. Star Wars, Indiana Jones, all of those movies, arranged this. And Jack Sheldon is a great, phenomenal, or was a great, phenomenal trumpet player. Myself and Josh were actually at the memorial concert of Jack last year? Yeah, last year, January, at Catalina's. And Jack, I've known, or I've got to know the career of Jack over the course of this year, over the course of the pandemic. Because, man, Jack was an amazing trumpet player. Just amazing. He doesn't play trumpet on this record, actually. He sings. And he sounds ridiculous, together with Irene Krall. And it's just a star-studded cast of people who play on this record. Chuck actually played this once. Did you play this at the Bowl?
I played it probably 10 times.
10 times at... Later on. Right. 10 times at 10 different places. So this is one of the staples of LA jazz, in my opinion. Just, you know, the greatest studio cats, improvisers, arranged by the great Johnny Williams. So if you're not familiar with this, buy it, get it, Capitol Records. I think it's time for us to play some music. So we're going to get these cats up to play, and we're going to start out with a standard first, and then we're going to go into the West Coast stuff. And the first tune that we're going to play is Out of Nowhere. Enjoy. Thank you very much, Ralph Moore on tenor saxophone. Ralph Moore. And Micah Tone on the trumpet. So we have the impression that we're properly warmed up. So we started out with Out of Nowhere, and the tune that we just played is an original composition by the great Gerald Wilson. For everybody who's not familiar with Gerald Wilson, he was a trumpet player, big band composer, band leader, who was out here or in the LA area for years and years and years, was very active with his big bands. And his son, Anthony Wilson, is a very well-known guitar player who plays with Diana Krall. He's currently on tour with Emmylou Harris, actually. Nobody good. So the Wilson family is definitely very well educated and well experienced in the West Coast jazz and jazz music overall. So we're going to continue. That tune actually was called Blues for Yanya, and Yanya was actually a cat of Gerald Wilson. So it's not all the time that these titles of tunes are, have a very deep meaning to it, but Gerald Wilson liked to call his tunes to names of people that he held dear to himself, or pets that he actually had. The next tune that we're going to play is actually an original composition by the great Quincy Jones. He, of course, is known for Michael Jackson, Thriller, you name it, all of those pop hits. But he also was a very, very well-accomplished big band writer and composer. And he wrote a tune that was made famous actually by the Cannonball Adderley Quintet. And this is called Jessica's Day.
Chuck Berghofer on the bass there. The great Chuck Berghofer, trading with Kevin Van den Elzen on the drums. And that was Jessica's Day by the great Quincy Jones. We're going to feature our wonderful trumpeter who just flew in from New York, and boy, are his arms tired. Oh, nothing, man? Come on. This is a tune from a wonderful film score. Movie's okay. If you've seen The Sandpiper, it's an okay movie. It's good. It's Richard Burton and Eva Marie Saint and Elizabeth Taylor, and it's a good movie. But really, what stands out about this film to me is the score, the wonderful score by the great Johnny Mandel, who passed away last year and left us with so many beautiful melodies. Probably the most recognizable of his melodies is from the TV show MASH, Suicide is Painless, that song that some other artists covered. But this is one of his big hits too, and the great Jack Sheldon had a hit with it as well, and it's the theme from The Sandpiper, and it's called The Shadow of Your Smile. Hope you enjoy it.
Mike Catone, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Catone. Give one more hand for Mike Catone. That man knows how to play some trumpet. Chuck Berghofer on the bass. As said in the beginning of our concert, we also have a trio tune that we're going to do, which is our little tribute to the great Pete Jolly. And Chuck was part of Pete Jolly's trio for 35 years. 42. I stand corrected. 42 years with the Pete Jolly trio, and they, for better or for worse, I can say that you guys went through all sorts of drummers, nobody good. Shelly Manne and Larry Bunker and Nick Martinez and Nick Ceroli. Speaking of Nick Ceroli, Chuck has given me the grace of playing Nick Ceroli's old hi-hats. And for those of you who don't know Nick Ceroli is the guy who plays on Tijuana Brass of all of the Herb Alpert albums. So you guys have definitely heard that player. So these are our hi-hats from Nick Ceroli that Chuck owns, and he was so kind to let me borrow them and play these for you guys. So we're going to play actually a tune that was long in the repertoire of Pete Jolly's trio, but it's not a tune written by Pete Jolly. It's actually a tune written by Shorty Rogers, and Shorty Rogers is one of the greatest West Coast arrangers, composers, band leaders, phenomenal flugelhorn player as well. Let the flugelhorn go at a certain moment in his career and decided to just only do writing work, and that's what he's particularly known for. And all kinds of people went through his band. You played with Shorty too, right, Chuck? Yeah. This guy's played with everybody. I ask, like, did you play with this guy? Yes. Have you played with this guy? Yes. I can better ask, who haven't you played with? But, you know. So we're going to play an original composition by Shorty Rogers, made famous by the Pete Jolly Trio. This is called Diablo's Dance. Josh Nelson, ladies and gentlemen. Josh Nelson. In tribute to Pete Jolly, the great Chuck Berghofer. Yours truly, Kevin Van and Elzen. Thank you very much. As you can see, we have two horn players joining us again. We are going to change it up a little bit stylistically because also in the West Coast days, musicians started to fool around with rhythms from Brazil and South America and you know, all of those countries out there, Afro-Cuban rhythms and all of that. And one particular person who was very prolific in that sense was the great Claire Fisher, phenomenal piano player, composer, wrote for symphony orchestra, big band, a piano trio. Chuck, have you played with Claire? Yes. I don't have to even ask anymore. Claire started to dabble his feet also in Brazilian music, and was also very prolific at it, and was one of the few jazz musicians who also really got into the core of Brazilian music and really got it together with people from LA. So we're going to play one of his hits that was actually made famous by Mr. Freddie Hubbard, and Ralph Moore is a former band member of the band of Freddie Hubbard. Ralph Moore, ladies and gentlemen. This tune is called Pensativa, written by Claire Fisher.
Once more, Ralph Moore on tenor and Mike Catone on the trumpet. Pensativa by Claire Fisher. The next song we'd like to play is original by a wonderful pianist, maybe not as well known to some of you, but he played on many, many records and is still playing and playing great. He's a San Diego resident. His name's Mike Wofford. Mike Wofford. And he's a treasure of the music community, especially the jazz community. And played with Shelley Mann for many years as well, like Chuck. You guys weren't in the band together, though, at the same time. Different era.
Well, yeah, I started at 16.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike was in the 70s, I believe, with Shelley Mann. And we'd like to play one of his tunes now that he recorded on a Bud Shank record, actually. And this is called Horizon, Horizon by Mike Wofford.
One, two, 3, 4. We're never tired. We have two more tunes for you guys. Are you guys having fun so far? All right. We're going to give a feature to Ralph, and he's going to play a tune that is really famous for... Josh, help me out. Which movie is this in?
Oh,
TV
Peter
show.
Gunn. Peter Gunn.
Oh, Peter
back
Gunn.
in the
That's right.
50s and 60s, yeah.
So, yeah. I'm an old soul. What can I say? This is a tune written by the great Henry Mancini, probably known with most of you. And we're going to play a ballad that features Ralph Moore. This is called Dreamsville. Ralph Moore, ladies and gentlemen, Ralph Moore. On Henry Mancini's Dreamville. We've come to the point of the evening that we have to say that we're going to play the last tune, which you go, wow, this is such a great audience. Oh my God. You guys haven't forgotten after a year of no live performances, you guys still have it in you. I'm flabbergasted. Which gives me the moment to reintroduce these fine gents on the bandstand. They're all legends in their own right, and I'm a very, very lucky Dutchman that I get to play with these legends in jazz music. That's Mr. Ralph Moore on the tenor saxophone. Mr. Mike Catone on the trumpet. My brother in arms, we started the podcast together on May 5th, 2020. That was our first podcast show. Great listening session, and then we were able to interview people such as Chuck, John Clayton, Bill Holman. Sue Rainey was one of our latest guests who was incredible. She's such a sweet lady. So a big hand for Josh Nelson on the piano. And then one of the West Coast legends himself. We're so spoiled that he's on stage with us today. At least I have the feeling that we're so incredibly spoiled. The great Chuck Berghofer on bass. And of course, yours truly, Kevin Van and Elzen.
If I could just say one thing about Kevin. This guy's awesome. He is a young man, but he's an old soul. And during the pandemic, we all were finding interesting ways to entertain ourselves, maybe even learn something, get into a new hobby. And when he came to me with this idea to interview some of the greats and have listening sessions, it just really helped me get through the year. And please check out the show. It's on Facebook, West Coast Jazz Hour. You can find us on Facebook. But give it up for Kevin, who's put a lot of work into this. Yeah. Not an easy task. And there will be more gigs to come. I want to thank Campus JAX and everyone here and for presenting all this music. I mean, it's wonderful to have a jazz venue back in action down in Orange County. We're just thrilled that it's here. So thank you all for supporting, and make sure you come back for future shows and support. Yes.
Thank you, Josh, and thank you guys for being such a wonderful audience. You have been amazing to play for, and I would also like to extend my thanks to Tim Ellis and Terrence Love and Tony Guerrero, who gave us the opportunity to play for you. So we are so grateful that this is our first live show with many more live shows of the West Coast Jazz Hour to come. We're going to close this concert with an original composition by the great Harold Land. He was a great tenor saxophone player. On this recording, also, the incredible Jack Sheldon plays trumpet on this, so we're going to have a little iteration with Ralph and Mike of the great Harold Land and Jack Sheldon. This is called Landslide. We thank you very much for coming out and supporting us. Please drive home safe, and we hope to catch you next time at a show of ours. So thank you very much. Ralph Moore, Mike Catone, Josh Nelson, the great Chuck Berghofer, Kevin Van den Elzen. Thank you guys so much for coming out. This is the West Coast Jazz Hour Quintet. Thank you, Campus JAX. Drive safe. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.